So the very first step to become an authority, this is where you need to be taking notes. Why? Those that take notes are so much more probable to take action after the webinar. That's why it's so critical. First step to become an authority, have a vision. You need to understand, who do you want to become? You see, I saw myself sharing the stage with Tony Robbins. I saw myself sharing the stage with Bob Proctor. I saw that before it happened. I saw myself becoming a major value partner within my Lead System Pro. I saw it. I saw myself before it happened becoming the #1 income earner in my last network marketing company. I saw it before it happened. What do you see? Now, if you're on here right now and you're just focused on your circumstances, you're focused on your current obstacles, then guess what? That's what you're going to get more of. You're going to hear me say something a little bit later on. You need to suspend your disbelief. You need to understand that if I came from an abused home, didn't finish high school on time, never finished college, was in personal foreclosure a few years ago, if I can do what I'm sharing with you tonight, you can do it. Except you, congratulations, have it easier. You have it easier. Because when I started, I didn't have this kind of training. I didn't have a step-by-step training on exactly what to do on a daily basis, and I had technical hurdles, which you no longer have any. You need to understand, who do you want to become? How do you want to be known? Stop focusing on the obstacles in your life, and also stop focusing on the money you need, and instead focus on who do you want to become. I wanted my boys, 17 years old and 16 years old, to look at me as someone who created possibilities, someone who showed what was possible. I'm showing them what's possible. That's what I wanted for them. That's what I want for my little girl, for little baby Sabrina. I want her to know that anything is possible. You know, right now, I'll tell you a little kind of funny secret. Right now, you know, Bob Proctor shared, I was in a training, Bob Proctor was there, he shared that babies can learn to read before they can speak. And see, we as parents and authority figures, we are the ones that slow their learning. We teach them that learning is hard. I'm not doing that. Do you know right now we have rotating DVDs that are teaching her French, Italian, and Spanish? We're in a new world, guys. We're in a new world. We don't have to grow up the way that we did. If you can start making the type of finances that are out there. See, money is out there. It's out there. It's all you have to do is grab it. It's all you got to do. To grab it, you got to have a vision of who you're going to become. Now, the masses, society, what they do is they focus on all the muck and mire. They focus on the traffic jams. They focus on politics. They focus on the floods. They focus on, you know, religious wars. They focus on all the stuff that will never, guaranteed, 100% of the time, ever get them what they actually want in their life. What are you focusing on? You better start focusing on where you want to go and who you want to become. First step, you have to see yourself in a better situation than you're currently in without justifying where you are. You have to. You have to see yourself in a better situation. You have to suspend your disbelief. Now, did you hear that? Did you hear that, guys? Jim, Brian, did you hear that? Right now, I heard about 1,100 people say, it's easy for him to say. See? And that's why you're not getting different results. What did your voice say right now? See, what I'm doing is I'm taking a virtual scalpel and I'm removing that. It's a money cyst. It's what prevents you from making real money. You know, money can be made like that. It can come to you like nothing. Nothing. Money can flow to you like freaking crazy. And, you know, some of you on here right now, your voice is saying, why is he only talking about money? when you have an energy of negativity, of lack, of scarcity, when you have a negativity around money, if that word, if you're like, wow, I'm more about sharing, for you to say that you don't need lots of money would be like someone saying, I don't need my right arm. But you can have your right arm. See, well, you can have lots of money too. There is no glory in poverty. There's no glory in scarcity. There's no power in being broke. There's freedom in making money. You want to make a difference in your community? Make money. You want to show your children what's possible? Make money. You want to improve your church or your favorite charity? Make money. You will create the freedom to make any impact you want if you learn how to make money. Now, cool for us, in this profession, the way that you make money is you impact others. You help others. You make a difference. You provide value. That's how you make money. And if your voice is steering you in a different direction, you need to say, no thank you. You need to say, no thank you, voice. You have served me to this point. I'm letting you go. And you need to hear a new voice. You need to hear what I'm telling you right now, here, today. You're on here for a reason. You know, you could have had a blackout in your area. You could have had internet problems. You could have had, you know, a dinner date. You could have had all kinds. There's a bajillion things. You could have had, you know, a really important Dances with the Stars episode. You could have had anything going on tonight that to prevent you from being on here. In fact, tens of thousands of people did. I'm sure that tens of thousands of people would love to be on here, but something came up. Something came up. They had to clean the aquarium. They had to pressure wash the roof. Whatever, right? You're on here for a reason. I hope you understand that. This isn't by chance. There are a lot of different webinars being ran, and there's a lot of different entertainment episodes out there. There's a lot of things you could be doing. You're on here. See that as a sign. That's what you need to do. You need to see this as, wow, maybe I was meant to be here. Maybe. You got to see yourself as better than you currently are and see your situation getting better, or it never will. If you continue to justify every time you're presented with a great opportunity, and if you continue to justify why you are where you will most certainly, 100% of the time, guaranteed, you'll stay where you are. Do you want to change where you are? And some of you on here, maybe you're rocking it, man. Maybe you're just, just crushing it. Maybe you're just making it happen. You're doing 6 figures, woo, right? Maybe you're on here, you're making 7 figures, maybe 8 figures, who knows, okay? Here's what I know. I know that as long as my heart beats, as long as there's blood pumping through my veins, there are more people on this planet to impact. And if I'm going to go and do the impacting, I want to bring some people with me. I want to show some people the light. I want to show some people how to live the kind of life that we live. I want to show some people how to create the life of their dreams. That's what I want. And I want that for you. Okay? Now, if you've been where you are for an extended period of time, there's something you're holding on to. So is it where you grew up? Maybe it's a medical condition. That's a really tough one, Ray. It's a really tough one. Well, Ray, you don't understand. You don't understand. I gotta take shots. I was born this way. Okay? That's a tough one. You know what sucks about it? The people around you will pat you on the back and say it's okay. But then, unfortunately, what happens is you're going to see someone in worse medical condition go crush it, go make an impact, go create value, go change a nation. See, that's the problem. Bad childhood. Heck, most of the entrepreneurs I know had bad childhoods. It's kind of rare. Like if I talk to an entrepreneur that's making a lot of money and he says, yeah, my childhood is amazing. I'm like, wow, wow. I haven't heard that before. That's awesome, man. Good for you. Do you realize that's more the norm? That's the norm. If I was stuck on, me going to kindergarten with a broken nose, right? If I was stuck on being tossed out of bed and kicked when I was, a little kid, if I was focused on that, I certainly wouldn't be here impacting over 2,000 people on this little webinar here. Okay? Maybe it's a lack of education. You know, some of you, maybe you didn't even finish high school. Okay, I didn't finish on time. Took me 5 years. Genius. You're learning from a guy that failed English 4. English 4 I failed. Pretty impressive, right? Maybe you have a hatred toward the wealthy. Well, let me clue you in on something. You'll never become that which you despise. So if you're the person that's like, oh, that Trump, yeah, so money, those celebrities, they make so much money, well, then you'll just never become one of those. Because if you care so much about what other people think, you'll never create a reason for them to say bad things about you. So if you talk bad about the wealthy, are you the one watching the celebrity channels and saying, look at that person, so much money? If you're that person, you'll just never become that person that others will ever envy. Does that feel good? Is that nice? Nice stuff? Okay? No, I'm being tough on you because I only got a limited time with you. I wish I could move into your house with you. And every morning I say, instead of saying that, you might want to say this. And then when you're on your break, wasting time, instead of growing yourself, I say, hey, you might want to read that book, might want to watch that video. See, I can't move in with you. It'd be impossible, right? What I can do is impact you while I have you. But first, I got to shake you up, man. I got to shake you up. Because right now there's so many people in a zombie state. There's so many people, they're suffering from weapons of mass distraction. Okay? They're just in a haze. They're just going through life like, well, I'm just gonna do the next day just like today. Let me get up, do the same thing as yesterday. No. You need to change. You need to change. And then we're going to show you how. All right. You need to understand that goals aren't enough. They're not enough to keep you going past the tough days. And, you know, spoiler alert, there's going to be tough days. There's absolutely going to be tough days. Now, you can train yourself to be tougher. I can tell you that when I'm presented with extremely tough circumstances, which still happens, it upsets me for a few minutes. That's about it. That's about it. And then I step back and I look at my expectations and I transform them into appreciations. Okay? Now that's something we just can't teach you tonight. That takes a little bit of mental practice. But you change your expectations into appreciations, your life will change. Your life will absolutely change. All the relationships in your life will change. Everything changes. If you change your expectations of why didn't I get this? Why didn't this happen? Why didn't she do this? Why did he say that? If you change that from expectations to appreciation, your life instantly, not overnight, instantly changes. But for you to change, you're going to need a vision of who you want to become.